Your sick leave, Bill?
Oh, yes.
Okay, do we have any issues with accumulating sick leave?
So we offer, the max sick leave you can have is 600 hours of sick leave. We give sick leave about 12 hours each month, broken up into pay periods that you earn it. It does earn fairly quickly. I wouldn't say we have a problem with sick leave. Now, some employees, of course, have situations in their lives where they run out of sick leave, and then we'll have a donated leave program as well. I don't believe that we have any problems with any issues. It's a good question.
All right, moving to Kristen Brockberg, an attorney. Discussion and or decision to approve the application for use of Potawatomi County grounds for use of county courthouse for the Fourth Judicial District Bar Association on Thursday, November 21st, 2024.
I make a motion to deny the application.
Second. Thanks for lack of a second.
You speak to it. Motion to
Absolutely.
approve. I'll second for discussion.
Is there anything that the board would like to know specifically ahead of time, or do you want me to just go for it?
Kristen, I'm gonna say this, just in my, it's my opinion. I think there are better venues, just type. Just my opinion, but I could go in.
So one of the reasons why we were hoping to come to the courthouse for this particular event, the Fourth Bar does have other events throughout the year. We're hoping to do a monthly event in different locations throughout the county and the district, because the district is comprised of all 9 counties in the Fourth District. But for this event specifically, we were hoping to reintroduce or introduce the courthouse to some of our younger attorneys, or attorneys who haven't practiced here for a very long time. When COVID happened, obviously the doors to the courthouse kind of closed down, and as a court system, we haven't really fully gotten back to in-person court that we had beforehand. Especially the juvenile court attorneys aren't in court very often because a lot of that's done by Zoom now. Which is, a blessing and a curse. We're able to do a lot more by Zoom and have a lot more people, participate in hearings, but we don't have that in-person connection with the judges and attorneys that we used to have before. And one of the purposes of the Fourth Bar is to have that, collegial interaction between attorneys and judges. Another reason is, with the courthouse renovations, there are members of our bar who are proud that we have a beautiful new courthouse lobby to come into and, kind of show it off. And so Deb Peterson was actually the person who suggested having it here. Yes, there are absolutely other locations, and if we aren't approved for the meeting here, we will find another location. We're still hoping to get together. But additionally, another reason why we're hoping that it would be a good kind of first meeting at the courthouse is to get a few more of the judges involved. It's pretty easy for them to walk downstairs before they head home for the day, rather than come in to a different location. So we might be able to catch a few more of the judges. And a lot of our attorneys are really close in this area. There's several offices. If you look out the courthouse grounds, you can see several attorney offices around. So that's one of the reasons why we chose this location. It wouldn't be a regular meeting location. Like I said, we like to do things in different locations, different times. We'll do lunches some months. We'll do, happy hours like these some months. I think in December there is a Christmas party on the books at some point where I think it's at the Council of Country Club, I believe, this year. So other locations for other events as well.
Did you guys look at the application? It specifically says in there, no alcohol or drugs for that meeting. Specifically says that in our policy. So we'd be going against our policy right now if we're gonna approve this. Which also opens up the opportunity for other groups to come in and have a beer party in the courthouse. And I think it's totally wrong that isn't the main thing that bothers me though. It,
I don't think they need to fill out an application.
it's been then maybe you ought to bring that up for a study session, Scott.
Yeah.
That's part of the process.
Right.
We're gonna throw out the process too.
The
Along with the-
application, they're already here.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they occupy upstairs.
The fourth judicial attorneys group,
No, the judges.
this isn't a party for them.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. The application, did you read the
Yeah,
application?
for the judges.
It's the District Bar Association.
Right, for the judges.
No stuff, judges. Let me ask,
Right quick.
wait, let me ask this question, Garfield. Does our insurance allow us to serve beer in this courthouse?
We do not have in our policy for exposure of alcohol on any of our policy, other than the ski hill, which is a different insurance company. ICAP has not added that to our policy, so we would have to submit to ICAP for the exposure, and they would have to charge us or premium to have alcohol on our premises. Right now, that's not part of our insurance policies. But I have concern with the liability piece of it all, of not just the event. The event can happen, but when you add alcohol to the event, then I will have to submit to ICAP for approval. It's not like I'm asking for a certificate of insurance just to use the property for the exposure, but now I have to submit to have alcohol at that event, which it adds additional liability to our insurance policy.
Exactly.
And that's for any property within the county. So if we have alcohol in the policy, on the alcohol on the premises, we have to submit and add that to our policies. So we have to fill out a whole nother list of questions, just like we do for cybersecurity, like we do for auto, anything else like that. We have to fill out the application and request that the coverage be covered by CAP.
Or the group that's coming in and wants to use this.
Right, and if they come in, if they want-
opposed to this, no matter what. But, you know, provide us with $100 million, insurance.
Right, and ICAP will want a copy of that certificate of insurance
Yeah.
and they'll keep it on file if we're not gonna cover the
And
premium.
I just don't understand how we would to justify letting somebody come into our courthouse, have a couple of drinks, and fall down the steps on the way out. Putting our taxpayers at more liability than we already have. I am not in favor of this at all, opening it up to, the attorney group. Then do we let the plumbers group come in and the electrical group? And, I mean, where does it stop? This is a place where our people come in and do business in the count for themselves, for county services, not for a beer party. For Christ's sake, and you made a good point, Jeff. There's entities out there that offer space for these kind of events. Do we let the Rotary Club come in and have a beer party or the Optimist Club? I mean, where does it stop?
Okay, so I have a question, okay, because I know people who actually buy bar services to parties, that kind of thing. They have to have their own insurance for that example, am I right? I mean, whoever is providing the beer, the alcohol at this event has to have their own insurance, so the county would or would not, I don't know, would they not be responsible?
So at this event, it's not, we're not having we would not
Caterer.
want to have
Nobody
a caterer
catering.
come in. It would just be a few, I think, beer and wine provided by the bar association, not by a caterer or anything like that.
Okay, so does the bar association have some kind of a
We don't
special
have
insurance?
like a liquor license. We wouldn't need one for this party. I did check with the city and the county.
I would have issue with the county being responsible for
For
liquor on the premises, me. Okay.
It is, I think you understand. It's not, I'm not picking on your bar association, because you are here representing them right now, right? Not a
Yes,
county
absolutely.
employee.
Yep. I tried to make that clear in the email. to
Yes.
the-
And our application process says right in it, no alcohol. So if, Susan, you're a sticker on some of this stuff. If our policy says one thing, we say, oh, we don't care, we'll let them do that this time. Then we don't have a policy. So
And I would ask, where is that policy housed?
it's on our application for the use of county property. Did you see that?
I see the wording in here, but I don't see the policy that ties in.
Okay, maybe I used the wrong word. It's in our application process for use of county property. What can and cannot happen,
And I'm sure this has all been approved by the board.
it has.
Yeah.
And it says right in there, no alcohol.
I am concerned about that. Can make good point.
And we haven't even I don't even want to consider any of these down the road, but I think we at least need to give our risk management and Garfield Coleman an opportunity to even see if they will even cover us. We don't even know if our insurance will even cover it for this event with beer
I worry about
and
precedents.
booze. Yeah,
Precedents.
I don't like it. So anyway, there's a
Okay.
motion on the floor.
Yep, there's a motion by Bill and a second by Shay to approve the application for use of the grounds by the Fourth Judicial District Bar. Or additional discussion? Right, all those in favor?
Wait a minute. Can I get a roll call on that?
Becky, will you call the roll, please?
Yes. Chairperson Miller,
I will vote no.
Supervisors Wickman,
Nay.
Belt,
I could be the only eye.
Green, aye.
Yeah.
Shay,
No,
and Ferguson.
Do something I've never done yet. I want to stay.
You staying?
Give me that.
Not, well, typically, an abstain is if you can personally benefit from it.
You have a conflict.
You wanna go into further explanation? Or we about a motion to adjourn?
No, because we haven't picked, are we meeting next Tuesday morning at
Let me know.
10 a.m.?
I would say we do Wednesday. I mean, I don't care.
Melvin came back and said he didn't have a problem with us having it on Tuesday.
Well, I think that anytime you can meet on Tuesday, or the public knows we meet on Tuesdays.
I exposure, like, you know, auto exposure, liability exposures, we have to know that to our.
For what?
For if we didn't say, he said he's not.
He's on the agenda for next Tuesday.
He's on the agenda, he's.
Who is?
Which Steve Winchell.
Oh,
You probably, if you do, you have to get them to
So-
approve it. They'll send it to their legal team.
10
and
a.m.
They'll say yes. But
in here.
Regular meeting.
Yes.
okay.
Susan,
yes, I'm sure.
again, I'd like to say, if something comes up in the auditor's office has to happen, move it to Wednesday, if you have to. But I prefer to have it on Tuesday.
Talking, but I'm saying that about the building,
We have to-
about that.
Yep.
Accommodate.
Yeah.
voting.
And several weeks ago, when I heard about it, I was like, no, it's our meeting. We're on there. Tuesday morning. There's plenty of other room for election. And then I was hearing other things. So it's like, okay, we'll go backwards on that.
I think we're gonna go back to turn out.
We have to be involved, we have to say, yep.
Okay, committee appointments. Scott and I were on the Advanced Southwest Iowa bus trip to Des Moines last week with the cities. We met with Debbie Durham, the DOT and the USDA. There's lots of enthusiasm out in the cities, thanks to the projects that the county helped fund, in addition to what Iowa West has done and the Community Foundation of Western Iowa. So I also went down to the tour of houses on First Avenue Trail that 712 and the Chamber put together, and then I attended most of the East Pot Soil and Water meeting. Brian?
Done quite a bit of conservation last week with trails, trail discussion. And then the First Avenue homes. There was a meeting at EMA over the West Fair traffic. Then Council Bluffs Visitor Bureau. And then this motorcycle playground down by the river. Advanced Southwest Iowa. And that'll do.
I'm meeting again tomorrow.
Susan, I guess it's the
Southwest
contract for a
Iowa?
lot. You'll need-
No, I think that's on,
Okay.
And then Southwest Iowa's on the sheet.
Got the
I
right
think it's
date
off.
on that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll come back up.
it's off. We had it last Friday.
The resolution.
I don't get their emails. Okay. For me.
I got a meeting.
Really?
Upstairs. Really what? You got
They're
another
not,
meeting?
she's not on the email list.
Who is?
Jeanette is not.
So I have a list that indicates when they're meeting.
I thought, how'd you put it on? You usually meet the last Friday of the month, don't you?
I'll have to look at my list. What it
Never
is.
been
That
on
would have
Wednesday.
been the other day.
Never been on Wednesday, has it?
No.
Okay.
I'll have one of them get you back on the list.
Jeff,
Okay.
anything you want to add?
Yeah, real quick, has anybody ever heard of the Center of Policy and Research?
Yes.
Do you know what all that's all about? They were looking to get, recommendations from city and county officials on, what would qualify for grants to reduce greenhouse gases. One of the things that they were looking at, are there any departments or whatever at our level anyway, that would be looking to invest in, electronic vehicles? I said, no, not that I know of, not that I'm aware of. I wasn't aware of anything that we were looking. So but they're looking for grants or for projects that they can grant money. So I'm just putting that out there to everybody else. That's all that.
What some of the departments might do, end up with some electrical vehicles that come back and forth here every day, so never say never.
Well, like I said, I wasn't aware, so, but there's.
I'm not
grant money
either.
out there. There's grant money out there if there's something that,
With the winters around here, I hate to get stuck in an electric vehicle, but.
They say they go nowhere.
Okay, Tim, anything?
Nope.
God?
I went to Des Moines last week, and boy, did I get a lot of information. We over here are the best thing that ever happened to Iowa, but when I left, I'm not sure that was the truth. So, we'll see what happens.
Really?
Oh, yeah. DOT, Debbie Durham, rural development, and who am I missing?
USDA.
USDA. They're all here to help. So don't hold your breath. A motion to adjourn or not?
Second.
Andrew, thank you.
Oh,
When's that park coming in? No, Jeanette?